like that. I like that. I like that. I like that. I like that.
All right, we're back another Wednesday at 7 o'clock on the Rabble, our Black Media Network. Tiffany, you the co-host, so take it off mute and run it. Run it. What y'all got going on?
Well, it's Wednesday, it's hump day.
Thank God.
I know. It's almost.
You in Texas. You in where you at? You over in Dallas or Houston?
Houston.
Oh, okay.
Homicide Avenue.
Oh no. Please don't, Lord Jesus. Fix it, Lord. What about you, Mr. Sean?
Hey, how you doing? How you doing?
We here. But nah, you gonna act right now? Come on, man. What you got? You over there with that cheap internet. We need you to get fiber.
Hey, I'm back. Man, I was backstage.
Fiber in your life. Get your bowels moving.
I was backstage. They got some good internet. I guess they do.
All right. All right, y'all. Julius is out whining and dining and making some moves. We gotta give him shouts out. He is the founder and creator of this wonderful network, giving Black voices a place at the table. When WTOC, SAB, WSB TV in Atlanta, all y'all don't hear our voice, we gonna present our voice. But with that said, Tiffany, we follow your lead tonight.
Okay, so first we're gonna start with general discussion. And since this is my first time being the co-host, I'm kind of nervous, bro.
You're fine, girl. Just do it.
Go.
Do it. We got your back.
Okay.
Just don't act like Chandra.
Don't do her cheat. So what?
Just don't act like Chandra. Somebody turn that thing off, y'all.
We're going to talk about Trump announcing that he could possibly or is going to run in 2024. How about that? How about that being a great show starter? How we feeling? What we thinking?
I want him to run. I want him to run. Actually, I want him to win the nomination.
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I would cross over to be a Republican just for the primary, so that he can win the nomination, so that we can decimate them in the general election. Put him up there. Go ahead.
Oh. Charlie Brown. Where's Charlie at?
You know, I have a.
Yes.
Can we do that? I mean, will they
Yeah,
let you?
you can do it. You can do it. Yeah, yeah.
That might be a strategy we might need to adopt right there. You know what I mean? Make sure, a friend of enemy of my enemy is my friend. That's what Sun Tzu says, right?
Yeah. I don't know, man. You know what? Let me say this. I'm gonna just keep it real with y'all. This man he's gutless. This man is evil. Man, anytime you get a peach, how you gonna get a peach twice, right?
While in office.
And still run for the president of the United States. You already done caused hell at the Capitol January the 6th. You tell the people to go kill the vice president. You got all your boys that's with you now, they in jail, and you not in jail. I guarantee you, if that was Obama, he would be in jail right now. Mm-hmm. I think I want him to go away. I want him to go. I call him, and I may get slack on this, but I don't care. I call him Hitler Jr. That's what he is. He's Hitler. He's a gutless man.
You know
and
what?
The only reason why I don't touch him, because he's that white man. He's the only person they can ride on. He's the only person they can ride on.
That blonde hair, blue eyes.
Yeah.
Oh no, not a wasp. A wasp. But I tell y'all this. But Tiffany, before I go to you, I'm like Chandra. I hope he win, because if DeSantis gets that nomination, it's gonna be the future. DeSantis is very convincing, and DeSantis is that young, vibrant, he's the image. He's that next Kennedy. So if he gets it, and he's worse than Trump, so you better hope Trump get the nomination, because DeSantis will probably beat Biden. Charlie Brown.
As always, hello, boys and ladies. How are you in the wonderful viewing audience? So happy to be with you tonight. I was a little entertained tonight. One of the roads closed down. I wasn't aware of it in Savannah. Staley, Robert, were you aware of it?
No, I'm doing a little bit of traveling, but I'm sure all the women didn't tell us, but let me not get on that tonight, but go ahead.
Right. Staley is closed down and had traffic back up everywhere. So that's my excuse. But again, I got a new contract coming up, so I will try to be punctual in the future. But it's good to be with you guys tonight, and y'all can continue to talk about that hot topic. You don't want Ron DeSantis, like he say, because this guy is dangerous, real dangerous. Donald Trump is a joke compared to this guy.
Yeah.
But
y'all guys go ahead and finish,
You don't want, I'm thinking about it now, and it's almost like you want them to come up, because Donald Trump is already expressing, hey, I'm gonna bring up some dirty laundry on y'all DeSantis if he don't back down. I'm gonna bring up some dirty laundry. We want all the dirty laundry to come up, but it seems like, look, dirty laundry doesn't work anymore. Like, hey, everybody's human. Like, you can find bodies on half of these politicians now, and it's like, hey, we can understand he's a Republican still. So still, like, it doesn't matter no more. Look at what Donald Trump said, and they have him on tape and everything before he even got in office about what he can do to my daughters. You understand? And this man got in the office.
Yeah.
And now you're trying to tell me that he is going to run a smear free. I mean, where it's, hey guys, y'all know I'm innocent. I was innocent of everything. Everybody know Donald Trump is crooked. They know he's crooked.
Well, I think what's interesting is that at his announcement last night or whenever, it wasn't no really key individuals there. Hawthorne, who lost the election, the young congressman in the wheelchair. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
He was the only one. He was the only one. There was some substance. His son-in-law was in the audience, but beyond that point, it was no high-profile people. And I think what's interesting, Donald Trump don't have the fire nor the clout, in my opinion, because if some of these people would have won with that toxic attitude, Donald Trump would have been the golden boy once again, and people like Lindsey Graham and all of them would have jumped on the bandwagon. Now Lindsey Graham is saying, "Oh, I don't know if I can endorse him or not. It's too early now." But it wouldn't have been that way if he'd have won. With that lady in Arizona, what's her name?
Karen, somebody like
No,
that.
Crazy Carrie.
Kelly Lake.
Say again, son.
Kelly Lake.
Well, we know she comes. She won the governorship of Donald Trump would have fuel in the tank so he can go for miles and miles. But she didn't win.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, so I think the people who was there and show he don't have the clout, really. And he is trying to get Ron, whatever the guy name in Florida, to say, you owe me because you wouldn't have been governor if I didn't come in and help you. And he is right, because the guy was whipping him up and down, the black guy from Tallahassee, the mayor.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I forgot all about that race. A couple,
He
was. Because that became nationwide. It looked just like the Hershey.
You're talking about oh God, yeah, I know you're talking about. They did him dirty after
the mayor of Tallahassee
was
actually Jan or something like that. But this guy was beating Ron. I mean, beating him up and down the street. Donald Trump stuck his 5 cents in there, and men are different.
Yes.
And he said, be loyal to me now. Don't run against me. Let me take Joe Biden on one more time.
But I want him to win. I absolutely want him to win, because that's going to motivate the Democratic Party, the independent people. More people will get registered, everything, just to see him lose again. But I think that he's definitely gonna be indicted before then. You know. So
I mean, like, just like Dave Chappelle said, why did this man bring work home? You know, when you left the job, you brought work home with you. Like, you have no excuse for bringing all those government documents home. And then saying, hey, I declassified it.
Right. Sean, I work at home and I still don't bring my damn work home. Okay? I mean, come on.
Yeah. That's crazy.
No, that's real.
He didn't read when he was in the office. So what's up? But what y'all think about Mike Pence? Did y'all look at his
No, I don't like him.
Interview?
Who cares about Mike?
Y'all look at his interview. I don't like him either. But did y'all look at his interview?
No, he's boring.
No, I didn't see the interview.
I seen clips of it. I didn't watch the whole thing.
He's boring.
I saw it.
I saw it too. Charlie, what did you think?
I thought Mike Pence was really scared. He was scared. He didn't know how to even approach Donald Trump when Donald Trump really did not let him know what was going on, did not try to help him. And he will be a weak attempt to run for president. Donald Trump will have him to go and clean the bathroom. That's what he have him to do.
He's boring.
And Tiffany, it's good to see you. You look wonderful tonight, darling. You all right?
Thank you, Uncle Charlie. Yes, I'm fine.
Okay, I just want to let you know, beauty is untouched by the
Get
way
your boy.
I just, you and Sandra, y'all look wonderful this afternoon. And I see there's an ugly gentleman in red. How you doing, sir? You all right?
I'm all right there.
I like
Uncle
your
Charlie.
personality. I already like your personality. I watched you a little bit last week.
I like your last name.
You do? That's a good name. Brian's a good name.
Exactly.
And Robert, I'm so glad Julius is not here tonight so I can talk much as I want because you and
Tiffany in charge. Tiffany in charge. Tiffany in charge. Which segues to next subject. What we got, Tiffany?
And as always, you look so distinguished with that bear. I'm gonna grow me one for next week so I can have one when I come on the show.
All right.
But it's good to see you guys tonight, and the topics are good. But keep in mind now, we got to let the people know. Get back out and vote for Raphael Warnock.
We
don't need.
Tiffany, get him, Tiffany.
I'm not going back.
That's a great way to say it.
I'm not giving them my vote again until the weed is free. Give me what they promised me, doggone it. Give me what you owe.
Tiffany. Don't let them
what you owe.
Y'all ain't listening to the
Let's talk about the runoff. How do we feel about Warnock?
I feel like they need. I feel like we need to bring them on the show, so we can let them run off on the show.
Who is they?
And we can. They Warnock and Herschel.
We don't need no Walker. We need a runner.
That's right. We need a runner. We don't need a
Walker. You are not invited because you didn't even know the United States is not in the United States. You idiot. You ain't invited to the cookout. You ignorant.
And we just want to grill them. We just want to grill them.
Keep in mind that it's 52 states. Herschel told me I'm going on his history. He says it's 52 states. So y'all take it for what it's worth.
No, he didn't, Charlie.
Yes, he did say it's 52 states.
Y'all, Herschel don't even know what Athens is. Let that sink in.
And
did he play in Athens?
Oh no!
He had a restaurant.
Robert, don't do that.
Oh Lord!
I've been telling people the whole time.
We got Herschel and we got his wife Chandra. Lord Jesus!
Well, I was trying to get my social studies correct because I remember.
And I love you. I gotta mess with you now.
I mean,
no.
They need to find the body.
No, he did stated that we had 52 states. Everyone knew he said that. Yeah, and when he did get in the runoff, he didn't have no substance. He told a couple of jokes. If y'all realize, the man is empty. Man, we don't need him. If Raphael need to do what he need to do, but we got to get back out and vote. I'm telling you, this man will be serious problem for Georgia. And
tell him to free the weed finally. And we'll come back out in full force.
Well, I'm like that.
Finally, give us what the hell we've been asking for forever. Biden been playing with it. Now he just, I released this and I did. No, give us what we want. Stop playing.
Right now, Mr. Sean, right now, we're going to have to wait for that. We need to know.
And see, that's what I'm saying. We tired of waiting. How long we been waiting?
No, we're going to have to wait. We're going to have to get rid of Herschel. Cannot go up there because
and that's our
we don't be careful. Herschel will march into that seat.
Right now, we have all the power to free it. And if they want Warnock in there, then go ahead and free it now. Free it to show us, and then we'll be at the polling site in December.
Well,
and I guarantee you, I can make sure everybody, all of them out there in December, they free it now.
I'm telling y'all that, the Senate don't need y'all no more.
Don't say that because these ignorant people ain't gonna vote. Don't say that. But we need it. We need it.
You guys need Warnock. I mean, I'm just telling you, you guys need Warnock more than the Senate needs Warnock at this point, So you guys have to think strategically Who do you want to represent you in in Washington? Do you want Walker or do you want Warnock?
Mr. Brown was trying to say something. Mr. Brown, go ahead, Mr. Brown.
Bernard.
No, what I was saying.
Yeah, Bernard.
I was about to piggyback on what she said. Even though it's 50-50, it's 50-49. So at the end of the day, it's important for him to get it. But at the end of the day, a lot of people gonna look at it this way. They already got the Senate. Democrat already got the Senate. So okay, why should I go back out there and vote or whatever like that? Even if it's cold or whatever, anything like that. But my thing is this here. My thing is this. My thing is this here, is that Warnock need to do his job. He need to do his job. Because at the end of the day, y'all saying, we don't want Herschel, we don't want Herschel. But Herschel ass is in the runoff. He's in the runoff now. So what they tell you right there, maybe y'all don't want him, but a lot of other people voted for him to get him in that runoff.
I think that's the whole race.
So
thing,
you got to think it that way. So at the end of the day, if people feel like, okay, they got it and they don't go and they don't vote one off or whatever, at the end of the day, Hershey dumb butt probably be in there if they don't do their job.
It's not about whether the Senate got the majority or not.
Okay,
it's about what he does as legislation to get stuff home and bring back to Georgia. It's about that. And it's about he have done more legislation in a little bit than any other senator we had. We need to make more demands and put on him. But I'm saying now what we need to do is get him back. You don't need 2 million people who voted for Herschel almost, and this man have no substance at all. And I'm being perfectly honest. You guys got to wake up. I know you might want one thing or you might want something else, but the key not to let this clown go and represent us because he's toting water for the white man big time. I don't care what Raphael have done, but look up at his record. He hadn't done everything he needed to do, but he only been there 2 years. It's a 6-year seat.
Yeah.
Hey.
And you know what else I found? What was so interesting is that 90% of Herschel Walker, like 90% of like clergymen and like evangelical like preachers and pastors, they actually voted for Herschel Walker and not Raphael Warnock.
I was just about to say that because it's like I have 3 daughters. Okay, I have 3 daughters, and the only reason why I'm like, y'all asking me to vote for the right, for y'all to kill my grandkids. That's how I felt. You know what I mean?
That's powerful.
That's exactly how I felt.
That's powerful.
And I was like, I don't feel that because there's nothing in the world to make me tell y'all to go that far or to that clinic or to that. You understand what I'm saying? That's just how I felt. None of these candidates appealed to me, middle-aged black man, you know what I'm saying, that don't get in trouble and all that other stuff. I don't have problems with the police. When the police pull me over, I'm asking them, hey, the fuck did you pull me over? I mean, excuse me, but why'd you pull me over? You understand what I'm saying? I'm like, why'd you pull me over? I know I'm in my right because I know better. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, so, like, literally the Republican Party appealed to me more. The only thing that made me go to Democrat was because
Tell me why they appealed to you. Okay? First, stop, sir. First, I'm gonna just say that, then I'll go back to ask you. They took the rights of a woman from them completely. That's not right. Let the woman make that decision. You should not force anyone to do anything. You don't know. You're not a woman. So you don't know her bodies and you don't know what's going on with her. Okay? But the question I ask you is why they so appealing to you, Sean?
Because of the simple fact that it takes 2 to tango. All right. It takes two to tango. All right. If I would, let me put it like this right here. In my opinion, I don't feel like there's an excuse to rid yourself of a child. Okay? Unless it was by, say, rape or and when I say rape, I mean the incest and all that other stuff. Because if you didn't choose to be there, then that's rape altogether. Period. You understand what I'm saying? Other than that, it's like, okay, if you snuck out the house, and ain't no such thing as mistakes, especially.
Question. Mr. Sean, if I may interrupt.
Okay.
What about somebody snipping y'all? Why can't there be a law about every man having a vasectomy? If
I had a vasectomy, and that's what I'm saying. Okay,
you supposed to, but nobody forced you to. Now, if I told you you gotta go get your thing snipped, that's one thing. Now that's what I want men to think about. If somebody said you got to cut your hoo-hee off, you gonna go do it? Come on now, we gotta be real here. If somebody says go cut your nuts off, are you gonna do it?
That's what I feel. I feel like the big agenda.
You're not telling me yes or no.
No, I mean, no, that's what I'm saying. I don't
worry about what women got going on.
Exactly, and that's what I'm saying. But it takes two to tango. I feel like the biggest agenda is for the black family, I feel like it's all aimed at the black man, to bring the black man down. You understand? Yeah. Like, I feel like the whole thing, all of it is why? Because who doesn't have a choice in it? They made a commercial that this girl sat there and said, they trying to tell me I can't do what I want to with my body. I felt so freaking doggone ashamed.
No, they can't. No, they cannot. No, they cannot.
That really pissed me off.
No, they cannot.
Yes, they did. They put a commercial on the radio.
Had her hand up and she's been gracious.
No, they.
May I speak?
Yes,
go ahead, son. Go ahead and speak.
Because first of all, the woman carries the child. Okay. You have no right to tell me when I should have a child, where I should have my child, if I decide to have a child. Okay? I don't care if it was your accidental sperm that went into me. If I decide that I don't want to carry your child because you might have been appealing enough for me to lay down with, but I may not want to be 18 years attached to you.
Exactly.
Attached to you. And I should not be forced to do it. You know, and that is that part.
That is that part. That is all that part.
That's why
that part.
That's why I have a group called the Hippocampus Society. You know what the seahorse? You know what the seahorse do? The seahorse take care of his own. That male take care of his young. Any woman that I choose or chose to lay with, back then or whatever, hey, guess what? Have my child. I'm not going to pay for no abortion, all that other stuff. Why? Because if the Lord chose you and all that, I take care of my child. Give him to me.
Yeah.
I take care of him.
I understand that. I understand that, Mr. Brown.
I'm not.
But like Sandra said, you know, you don't have to carry that child, and so because you don't have to carry that child, you really don't have no say so. This is
okay. technology and all this away. Let's take
No, it's
technology.
not about technology. Do you know what happens to a woman's body when they are carrying a child?
Exactly.
Again,
Dangerous
let's
of
take
having a child?
technology.
It's
Let's
not
take
about
the white.
technology.
Let's
It's
take
about
just
the
leave
fact
it
that
at
we
nature.
as women
No,
have rights.
Sean.
We have rights to say
We all
yes,
can't
I
talk
wanna
at the
have
same
a child.
time.
No,
All right.
I
One
don't
more
want to
time.
have a
Hold
child.
on. Tiffany, then Chandra, then Sean. Tiffany, you
Uh,
first.
And no other person besides her should have that right to even speak or want to speak on it.
mm,
And,
that
and
is
let me tell you one other thing. Black women at a higher rate than any other woman on the planet die during pregnancies.
the
Okay?
black woman is the strongest,
No, wait,
strongest
we may be
individual
the
on the planet.
strongest. We may be the strongest, but we have the highest mortality rate.
That's what they tell you.
And
No,
let
no,
me-
And y'all
that's
accept
true.
You
it.
know what?
That's what they tell y'all, and y'all
Sean,
accept it.
Sean,
Y'all are the
let me-
strongest
wait,
gene
wait.
on the
You
planet.
we aren't the
There's
strongest gene.
nothing that a
Nobody-
black
Hold
woman
on.
can
Sean,
do.
Sean,
I
let
apologize.
them complete.
because I have lost a sister and I have lost a best friend, ironically, on my birthday after giving birth, you know, assumedly at one of the major hospitals where they should have gotten good health care. Okay? But we put our lives on the line every time we get pregnant, every time we give birth. So if I decide that I want to carry your child, that means I'm putting my life on the line for Sean and this child. But wait, not everybody is worth my life.
Absolutely.
That's
I just like to interject because I hadn't seen
no,
Sean.
Mr. Brown,
Sean,
had the
you
floor.
had
Let's be fair. Sean had the floor, then you, Mr. Brown.
okay.
Let's be fair.
Sean had the floor a lot on
No,
this
come on,
subject.
y'all.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
my bad, because look,
Yeah.
Let him
I
you
have
got-
three
you got less than a
daughters.
minute, Sean.
Yeah.
Less than a minute.
I apologize. I have 3 daughters, and I feel very strongly on this right here. Why? Because of the simple fact that I feel like it's an agenda. It's an agenda. You know, I don't know the last name, but I do remember Henrietta. But right now, her gene is all over the world. Her cells are all over the world.
All right, let's go, Mr. Brown.
All
Mr.
right.
Brown.
Okay. First and foremost, the question was why the Republican Party appealed to you. And again, you're entitled to that. I'm a pro-life, okay? I believe in pro-life. But guess what? I don't feel that I have the right to tell a woman to do what she needs to do. I know my belief. And the Republican Party have hijacked everything by using that. And that's why the Democrats have done so well, believe it or not. And the big red wave didn't never happen because the Supreme Court justice, they lied. They lied, said they will not touch Roe versus Wade. And they went and tampered with it. They were wrong. And first and foremost, Sean, if you got health insurance, you would not have had it if it was a Republican. They never came up with nothing at all. Zero. You got over 10 million people have health insurance, and there are people of color will not have it. So don't tell me the Republicans are appealing. And the Republicans, everything they put in the front of it. Joe Biden passed the largest infrastructure that this country have ever seen, and the Republicans is taking part credit but it was left up to them, they would have said no, 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 no.
Let me add
Go
this.
ahead,
Let me
Ron.
tell you. Hold on. Y'all don't talk. Let me tell you what Republicans about. For our viewers, for the people who watch this, for you, Sean, for you, Charlie. My daddy told me a lot of things, and he was right on this thing here. Republicans, hear me clearly. If you hear nothing else than that, Republicans are about big business.
Thank you.
Period. If you ain't a person in big business, if you don't make over $150,000 a year, if you don't live in the, I don't know what, if you look like us, you shouldn't be born Republicans because there ain't there none of y'all got $1 million in the bank. Ain't there none of y'all living in a mansion. Ain't there none, all of us are one step away from being hungry and homeless, right?
Mm-hmm.
So why the hell would you support people who are against your interests?
Mm-hmm.
Why? You ain't got no big business. Don't make yourself, and I don't mean no shout out. You look like Herschel Walker. If you a black person, you walk Republican, you look like Herschel Walker. Herschel Walker got money, folks. Herschel Walker, last I looked, what's the other one? Look at all the black Republicans. They got funds, they got coins, they got money in the bank. Y'all ain't got that.
When Michael,
I don't care nothing about this, that, the third. You ain't got no money. Why you going Republican? They don't support
when
your
Michael
interests.
Steele, I'll say this and I'll be quiet for a minute. When Michael Steele, the black man, used to be the chairman of the Republican Party, when he go against the Republicans and say the Republicans hadn't done this country no good at all, and he's not a Democrat, but he said it need a new Republican Party. The Republican Party is toxic. Sean,
Well, the thing,
I don't know if you got.
The other,
I don't know if you got
black,
health, Sean. I don't know if you got health a plan or not. The Republican won't even cut out Social Security.
You got to understand.
Hold on. Colin Powell was probably the only, but Colin Powell had money. Again, if y'all ain't got over $150,000 in the bank, why are you voting Republican? That's my question.
Okay, listen now. The only reason why I say that the Republican Party appealed to me, first off, you got to understand, I am retired military. I'm retired military. Okay. Another thing is the Republican Party has turned religious. At one point in time, it was the Democratic Party that was religious. Now it's the Republican Party that's attacking religion. I'm not with all the homosexual agenda that the whole. If you look and see, find me a Republican LGBT member.
They call red law Republicans. Hold on, Chandra, I got this. They call red law Republicans.
That's correct.
Yes.
Okay.
Hold on. Stop.
I'm saying,
Stop. Hold. Pause. It's not about gay rights. It's not about lesbian rights. It's about people rights. Problem with the Republican. Hold on. Stop. Don't nobody see that. The problem with the Republican Party, if y'all didn't get this from abortion, it's not about who gay, who woman, who this. It's about controlling people's lives and rights. And that's what pisses me off with the whole thing about abortion, that we don't get it. Your next right that's going to be taken is going to be voting rights. And after that, they're going to take your ass back to the damn, to the plantations. We better start waking up and understanding this bullshit they pulling about no women's rights and all that. It's about taking human rights. And that's why I want us to start understanding. It ain't about all that.
And that's what I'm saying.
And that's why Joe Biden.
What the hell they want to do, because that's God's given rights.
That's why Joe Biden and President Obama say it's about democracy on the line. And it is about democracy. And the Republican Party is toxic in so many ways. They need a new Republican Party. I'm telling you, I'll be quiet. I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a Republican. I'm an independent. I'm telling you, but I'm telling you what's happening with the Republican Party. And that's why President Obama say what he says, Joe Biden, it's about democracy on the line.
And that's what I'm saying.
And Sean, first of all, Rebecca, I love you, first of all, okay? Because she's been on point this whole show.
She sure has.
it's a shame that these same Republicans, they are pro-life, right? But they are only pro-life until the child gets into the world. But then they don't want to help with child care.
Absolutely.
They don't want. They definitely don't want to feed them. They don't want to clothe them. They don't want to do any. They don't want.
They turn down the tax credit.
What about the Republicans putting drugs in our communities, killing us?
No, the CIA did.
They don't want to do that. They care about it
was-
with white babies. That's the part that
The
pisses me
tax
off.
credit.
We got to stop being brainwashed with this dumbass stuff. At the end of the day, if they cared enough about us, why didn't they do anything about this criminal law about the George Floyd Act? Why? Because they don't care about us. We need to stop this bullshit.
So you can't have it both ways. You can't bring the baby into the world
and not take care of them.
And not
F
take
the
care.
baby.
Right.
It was
Exactly.
Republicans that put crack cocaine in our communities. They did that.
Yeah.
I'm
It
gonna
was
say
Republicans that came up with that stupid trickle-down theory to siphon the money away from our communities. They did that. Y'all better start thinking about this.
Um,
You know, I'm not angry at
we
anybody,
can
but it
get
makes
ready
me
to go
angry
to
for y'all
another-
not to miss these things.
Robert, we can get ready to go to another
Let's go
subject,
to another
but I
subject.
want to say we can get ready to go to another subject. I just want to say this to my friend. I know he retired military, but you think 10 million people would have had health insurance if the Democrats didn't pass it, the Obamacare they call it? The Republicans didn't even have a plan.
And Sean, tell me, you're retired military, right? Tell me why there's so many veterans, retired military, homeless, on the street. No, they sacrifice for our country.
Yeah.
And you got the Republicans voting against every bill that comes across their desk that could take a lot of them off the streets.
They
That
vote-
could pay for mental health. They
vote no.
The VA is a joke.
They vote. If I tell you what, we can change. Rob, let's go to the next subject. But
That's different.
I'm gonna say that if you look, I want you to stop just saying I'm a Republican, and I'm not trying to
I'm
change
not a
your opinion.
Republican. I am not a Republican.
Okay, you vote Republican. Okay,
No, I don't not vote Republican.
Okay.
I
I'm
vote
saying,
Democratic.
I want you. I just want
always
you.
vote Democratic. But
All right,
what
I
I'm
want
saying
you.
is the party is
I just want you to. I just want you to look and see how they vote on everything. That's what you tell us.
Next subject.
All right, and it's getting heated tonight, so I hope this subject doesn't get us as
Go
heated.
for it. Go for it.
So
Go it up
let's talk about the UVA shooting.
Jesus
So
Christ.
for audience that's not aware, there was a shooting at the University of Virginia where three football players were shot and killed on the way back from a football. From a play. They went and seen an Emmett Till play. And as they pulled into the parking gate, one of the other students got up and shot all three of them. And from one person's perspective, well, they said that they heard him say something of a sort, I'm tired of y'all messing with me. And so my question is, if you're familiar with it, do you think that it was bullying, or do you think that it was just a random act of hate?
Bullying is real. I believe that it was bullying. You know?
I do too, Sandra.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. I don't know if these guys, I don't know, again, I don't know enough on the research, but it seemed like the three guys might have bullied this guy to a point, there was, exclude him from a lot, and that's a form of bullying at the same time. And I'm not saying that happened because I don't know. And he really took that out on the entire team or whatever. You know, bullying is for real.
There was also two others that were shot, and one was shot in the leg, and another young man was shot in the back, and it went through his stomach.
Jesus.
Yeah. But the daddy of the boy said that he had told him previously that he was being bullied by some of the boys on the team.
The one who did the shooting?
Yeah. And it's ironic.
That's probably the daddy trying to give an excuse of why he
gave
his son the gun.
But it's ironic that boy, you know, he's been on that team since last year, but had not played one time. You know, so, you know, I'm not trying to give the young man, you know, any excuses, but we see this bullying going on every day. Go on Facebook. Go on Facebook. Go on Twitter. You know, I mean, I've been bullied on Facebook by people that I don't even know and people that I do know. You know, and you got to have tough skin, because I could have came back to Savannah and shot up.
Oh, snap, don't say that.
For real. I really could have. You know, and right now I'm going through counseling because I went through severe bullying. And some other stuff, but I went through severe bullying.
That's Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Don't know how that stuff affects people until they snap, and then it's too late, and then everybody is looking like, well, we didn't know she was gonna go off like that. We didn't know he was gonna go off like that. Well, now you know.
Yeah, see, I'm too short for that.
I think.
Go,
Tiffany, go ahead. Go ahead, Tiffany.
When I initially heard the news break, I was so sad that it was 3 black boys or 4 with the shooter, and then later on the news spoke about a hazing incident. Like, there was 2 incidents prior to this that the university didn't check. Like, it was reported and they didn't even follow up on it. So it's pretty much on the University of Virginia. It saddens me that he chose to take those lives, but we don't know what they did to him.
Exactly.
And it doesn't give you the right. It does not give you the right.
No, Alan, it does not.
But Mr. Brown, y'all. Mr. Brown was next. Mr. Brown was next.
One of the things I want to say, bullying is a form of Columbine. A lot of kids, you don't know how this kid was an outclass. I mean, people disregard him or her. I've seen it happen in high school. I call it the elite group. I just happened to be real popular when I was in high school, and all the people and all the girls and the guys.
You right now.
But there were guys who was not popular, and these guys was very depressed because they didn't fit in with we call it the glee club. They didn't fit in with us. I've always been with the popular boys because I was the great Charlie Brown, you know? So I don't need to say no more.
Listen, I want to share this. I work on college campuses. I've done this work for over 20 years. I actually have been in Virginia. One of my colleges where I was the chief diversity officer was Bridgewater College, which was 45 minutes from UVA. So I was in Charlottesville, University of Virginia. I know the campus quite well. And I'm at an ACC school now, which is Atlantic Coast, our athletic conference. So my heart's out to my UVA families from Clemson University. I'll say this much. I agree that we got to do a better job of managing the way our children interact. 1, there's no place for bullying. And 2, we got to all work on how we cope. with stuff. I was telling somebody this the other day, healthy coping. I mean, we all are going to have disappointments, failures, successes, happiness, sadness, depression. Heck, I just had a father die and I had 2 parents that had to change both of their diapers. We got to learn how to cope, right? What do I mean by that? Well, yeah, there were times where I wanted to go jump off a bridge, but I didn't, because you got to be mindful of the poem Invictus summed this up. The poem Invictus. I want y'all to go read that poem. There are going to be dark moments in your life. There are going to be great moments, but regardless of that, pull back, think about your spiritual being, talk to someone, identify ways to get through these tough moments in a healthy manner that doesn't hurt people. We are not put on this earth to hurt people. We are not put on this earth to be hateful. We're not.
But
if there's nothing
Robert,
else I want to learn from my
you're
dad is
absolutely
love, kindness, and support. And if you can't offer that to someone, there's an old saying, if you can't say nothing nice, don't say nothing at all. And it's hard, but we got to not hurt one another. We're not here for that. And to see 3 black families, 3 black moms and dads that got to bury their child because of foolishness.
Yep.
No, I'm not done. I'm not done. I'm serious about
Is
this.
it 4?
3 black families got to bury their child, and a 4th one in jail. That's 4 black brothers, 4 scientists, 4 cured the cancers possible.
Yep. That's
Damn,
right.
gone for what? We got to be better people.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I totally agree. You know, and you know, it really starts with us as the parents, you know, because they mimic what we do, how we interact, you know, and that's why I don't, you know, I don't bully people I don't even go back and forth with people on Facebook. You know, I've been known to I say what I'm going to say and it's a wrap. Even when they were bullying me, you know, not even in private did I tell my children, oh, I'm going to go deal with them. Yeah. You know, even though I wanted to, but I didn't, because I did not want my children to hear or feel that this is the way you deal with bullies, you know, by seeking revenge and things like that, you know, and you let them interact with themselves, because it's hard to bully when somebody's not responding back to you the way you want them to, you know.
And you're absolutely right. And sometimes the parents say, who are the bully? And the bully be their own children. A lot of times, their own kids. And we have to own up to that fact. Your kid can be the bully. The female or you know, male can be the bully. Mm-hmm. So we need to address all of it.
Yep.
Mr. Robert, you can move on with something.
Tiffany, tell me we got our first commercial break, but that's on the madam.
Yeah, we have our first commercial break.
All right, here we go. We back. I don't know where our co-host went. But y'all, as we transition to the next topic, I'm not sure if you all saw what happened in Camden County, and she's back. We're gonna go into Camden County, Tiffany. I hate for this to be our next topic, but another ignorant, stupid act of violence by sheriff deputies in Camden County, Georgia, where they went in that cell. The cell ain't no bigger than this sofa I'm sitting on, and basically just violated that young man. And you know, it happened yesterday apparently, and it's so sad how the whole situation went down, and then the lies that were told. It wasn't until his attorney got involved that we started getting some two-sided narratives. And what I mean by that is, so often we get one-sided narratives that are from the authorities, and we want to believe that. But like I tell people, you get both sides of the story. So I don't know if y'all saw it, but sad day in Georgia when you got Herschel Walker and Camden County Police beating folk down.
I say that's just.
Go ahead. Let the video play. While you're talking, go ahead, Tiffany.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
And after that, more deputies beat him.
They said something about the inmates had to come in and help the guy out.
So how did they explain this?
He was just sitting there. He was just sitting there and standing in the cell, and all of a sudden they bum rushed him.
It's worse. It's worse. It get worse after that because more officers begin to jump over him after he fall on the floor. Like more officers jump over each other just to hit him.
Wow. So, wow.
Not good.
So how did they, what was their explanation? Tell me the lies. I mean, because I know it's some lies going on.
Oh, he attacked them, I guess. I'm just making up something that they probably would have said. I don't think they
haven't said anything. They said that it's still under investigation. The initial cause of it. Come on, Sandra. Add it up, Sandra.
You know what?
There's no excuse. There's no excuse. This is the information age. We supposed to know. We supposed to know. They supposed to know better. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Sean, that is the reason why I am Fannie Lou Hamer today. Because I'm tired.
Yeah.
I'm just Fannie Lou Hamer tired of the bull. You know, Lord have mercy.
And that's only what's got caught on tape. Imagine all the things that they've done that hasn't been caught on tape, son.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
And you know what's disturbing about it? It's not too far from where Ahmaud Arbery was massacred.
Exactly.
South Georgia, count your days. And all of you redneck jokers in South Georgia that think y'all gonna run us all up, we coming to Ware County, we coming to District 1, and we gonna flip that area and we gonna show you how to run this thing right. How dare you think you could put, let me hush, because I'm about to go there again.
Yeah.
Let me just hush right now.
Yeah.
You know,
that just bothers me. Why do you think you can do folk like that?
Yeah, from what
I understand.
From what I seen of the video, again, they do need to do a really investigation because the guy looked like he was just standing in place, and all of a sudden they walked in and they attacked him. From what I could see, and that's the only thing I could go by.
That's right, us too. But let Sandra finish her thought.
Go ahead, Sandra.
But see, this is the reason why a cleaning of house needs to be made in the policing system, the whole system. And now we need to segue into the Jewish Alliance. You know, see, that's where we need to segue into, because
Go
see,
ahead, Tiffany. Go
all
ahead,
of
Tiffany.
this
Y'all got it.
ties together. All of this ties together.
I like it. Go ahead. See what black women do when y'all let black women make decisions. Things will work out.
Good.
We gonna get back to this, but we gonna tie it into anti-Semitism and this whole Jewish, we got to bring you to our board, and we need atonement and everything every time we think that y'all have run amok, So,
and when you actually have ran amok, when you actually are racist, when somebody actually say what you are, then all of this is just reminding us and awakening us to the fact that it's been this way all along. It just so happens that now people are bold enough to start speaking out to the point where I can shine a light on you at the defeat of me. But it won't be the defeat of me. It'll be the shining, and it'll show your true colors. And it's showing that Nike has been racist all along.
Yes.
And
Nike is first and foremost. Nike is a German company. In the first and foremost, it's clear to hell on that now. But again,
don't keep them from being racist.
No, I'm just saying Nike is. He was saying, you talking about Kanye West? I mean, Ye was saying Nike.
Ye is Adidas. Ye was with Adidas.
Ye was with Adidas.
Oh, Adidas then, okay.
Yeah.
I don't quite understand what's going on with what's the young basketball player name? Kyrie Irving. He didn't say anything. It was a film that he's seen that he shared. Say, go look at it. It's something you should see.
Even say, go look at
they want him to apologize.
He just posted it.
Shaquille O'Neal showed it at his movie theater. Amazon sells it.
Right. And they say Amazon. And they say Amazon, the guy should be attacked as well. But they're not doing that.
Exactly. So now,
Jeff Bezos.
Yeah. Exactly. Who gonna check Jeff Bezos? Who gonna check him? Okay. But now Kyrie Irving has to go through a laundry list of things. He got to contact the Pope. He got to do so many things before they let him step foot back on the court.
You mean the rabbi?
No,
the rabbi.
No, he don't. No, he don't.
He got to do a laundry list of things before he can step foot back on the court play. Wait a minute, Sean. To play basketball, right?
Right.
And then when just this past weekend, Dave Chappelle went on, he did a monologue on Saturday Night Live. Correct. Now everybody knows that Dave Chappelle is a damn comedian. Dave is a comedian, right?
For president. Dave for president.
So my thing is when did we get to a place where comedians don't have free reign with their comedy? Everything used to be, free reign. Your mama could get it. My mama could get it. Everybody was on LGBT. Everybody. But now the Jewish people, they have some type of backlash. They said just recently that Dave has tried to make anti-Semitism normal. Okay?
You're getting a lot of heat.
Go ahead,
It's
Mr.
getting a
Sean.
lot of heat, and it's wrong, but it's getting a lot of heat. And I understand what he was trying to say. It's humor. Don't get so uptight about everything. But they don't like it. When you mention those two words, when you mention Jews at the wrong kind of word, if the Jews run this network here, y'all might not be on the air next week. I'm letting you know.
Uncle Sean. Uncle Sean.
Go ahead.
Listen now, listen, I've been warning my mom and everybody. I've been telling them, I said, look, there's going to be a problem. I might be canceled if I say my truth. And my truth is, just like Dave Chappelle, just like Kanye, just like everybody's saying, the Jews run the industry. They do not mind us talking about ourselves, killing ourselves. I said there is not one gun commercial. There's not a commercial out there to buy a gun. Why? Because we're advertising it for free. Well, we're advertising the guns in the rap music and in the movies. You will never find a gun commercial out there. Why? Because it's already in the industry. Industry. If you're gonna do a anti-Jewish movie, it's got to be independent. It's not gonna come through the big companies, the Paramounts and the Montgomery the MGMs and all that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Now, I almost, and a lot of people gonna probably be mad at me when I say this. I almost sat back and said, hey, you know what? Let's sit back and let's support this brother Kyrie and all this other stuff with Haï, and let's make sure that they can't cancel him and all this other stuff, you know. But then I thought about it and I was like, you know what? I've been in the military for 23 years. I've been on the battlefield and all this other stuff. There's been a lot of times when I sat back and was wondering how in the world, you know, I've sat back and watched a lot of Super Bowls deployed in Iraq or in Afghanistan or whatever. And I've sat back and said, they told us we the real heroes and all that other stuff. You understand what I'm saying? But they have that voice. They have a voice. You know what I'm saying? Now, Kyrie played basketball. He plays basketball. There's the Harlem Globetrotters and all that other stuff. Everything. They didn't take his voice away from him. You know what I'm saying? Just because he, you know what I'm saying? It's like, just like Colin Kaepernick. They didn't take his voice just because they took the football from him. You know what I mean? They have a leg to stand on, a better leg than me and you can stand on, because they had the, you know what I'm saying, the stage and can still continue it or whatever.
Sean, what did he say? He did not say anything.
He didn't say anything.
Simply posted, you should look at this particular video or whatever it was, and that's why he's being persecuted or whatever.
Okay.
I think that's wrong.
Let me go deep with y'all. Okay? Let me get real with y'all. Because they not gonna like what the hell I got to say right now.
Uh-oh.
Because I'm about to get Fannie Lou Hamer on them. Tell me, in America, when was the first and last time a Jew has seen a statue put up in their city, in their county, or in America of Hitler? Tell me
I know it.
they have ever gone to NASCAR or the Kentucky Derby or the NFL and they have been selling swastikas. Huh? Tell me when that happened. But let me tell you what it is, how it was after slavery. Okay? In the Jim Crow South, on every corner, we have been reminded of our trauma. When they put up, we go to, have anybody ever not seen a,
Stone Mountain.
a Confederate?
Stone Mountain.
Yeah, Stone Mountain, or we have to see the Confederate statues in our parks, or on our corners. I mean, we have had laws. It was legal up till 6 months ago to lynch us by our federal government. And you mean to tell me, tell me how many damn meetings have we had? Has anybody ever had an NAACP meeting where they come to us and apologize for our trauma?
Hell no.
They have normalized racism, put a stamp on it.
You have to tiptoe around them. You have to tiptoe around the term.
They have.
You're right, Sean.
Sacred. They have sanctioned it.
Yeah.
Made it legal. Everything. They have devalued our communities. They have gentrified our communities. Only because we are Black in our communities. Okay?
Yeah.
And the Asians have gotten bills. The Jews have gotten bills. The trans have gotten bills. We asked for a policing bill, and you know what they gave us? Juneteenth, to remind us yet and still
You ain't getting
about
nothing.
our trauma.
Yep.
Okay? We didn't ask for no damn Juneteenth. We asked
You
for
preaching that.
action against the people that was oppressing us. That's what we asked for. All right? So before I come to one damn Jewish come to Jesus meeting, I want the NAACP to damn start holding
Okay, now,
some meetings.
more D words.
Okay, I need the NAACP to get up off of their rungs and start bringing some of the people that have been oppressing us and taking our trauma for granted for 400 years. Over 400 years in this nation that we built off of our sweat and tears, off of our ancestors' sweat and tears. You know, so they don't have to look at this every day. Every day we are reminded of our oppression.
And this shows us like when you can steal $5 million from a welfare fund and you don't hear anything else about it.
Okay,
but
you know what's funny? What's funny? And I'm not trying to start no controversy, nothing like that. But I watch a lot of movies.
Alan Wright. No, the NAACP is not
Uncle Sean, Uncle Sean, then Tiffany, then Chandra.
Chandra did. I ain't saying that to Sean about what he said.
Okay, well, go ahead, Uncle Sean, then Chandra.
I watch a
Hey,
lot of
Uncle Sean.
movies. I watch a lot of movies, right? I read a lot of books. And it seemed like, and I'm not trying to start nothing, but I'm just saying, it seemed like Hitler was like right before the Holocaust, or the Holocaust started right before like a Jewish Wall Street. Like it got very, very, very hard for people around Germany to, like, they got crippled in so many words, and that's what caused them to, because a lot of art was stolen. A lot of art and gold and stuff was stolen from the Jewish people during the Holocaust. You know what I'm saying? That was like almost like the whole reason why World War II started and all this other stuff. It was like to go over there and protect the interests or whatever. That's one of the reasons why the United States even got involved, was to go over there and protect the interests. The Bible even said, hey, y'all better go. Y'all, that country that stands with the Jewish people are the blessed country and all this other stuff. But they don't realize that they're stepping on the true Jews, the lost tribes. You understand?
True.
You look at them.
Exactly. And that's why it's all gonna crumble. It's gonna be so. It's
Yeah,
but the Jews wasn't. It wasn't just about them. Hitler had a appetite to conquer the world, and Hitler was conquering Europe, and next was the United States. You know, Hitler had to be stopped, but the Jews got caught up in the wave too, because he felt like the Jews had the resource, the income, the culture, and you're absolutely right about that part. And he was part Jew. That's what Rabble was, and he detests that. But again, if that's a subject, we can go to another subject. I thought it was interesting. Sonia, thank you for bringing it to light. Thank you for your tremendous input. You got a lot of stuff there going on, and that's a fact. I personally can't say too much about the Jews because I'm looking at some of the Jews right now on this set, and that's all I'm going to say.
So it look like we have.
Oh, you got it, Sean. You got it, didn't you?
Yeah.
I know you
What's
did.
the next subject?
So next subject, we have less than 15 minutes, and I want everybody to talk about their Thanksgiving plans.
Uh-oh. Please. I don't know how that song goes.
Go ahead on that.
Chandra, what you doing for Thanksgiving?
Nothing. I'm not coming home. I'm just staying here. So
You gonna cook?
You gonna come home maybe Christmas?
Where's here?
Houston.
Texas.
Houston, Texas, baby. Y'all know where
I
I'm from.
loved Texas.
Hometown Houston.
I used to live in San Antonio.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Tiffany, I can tell you what I'm going to do.
Oh Lord Jesus.
Robert, I don't need that. I'm planning to go out on Abercorn and buy some turkey and some ham from that Honey Baked Ham store. And my wife going to cook some vegetables, and we're going to have a feast. And that's how hogs eat cabbage. And that's what we're going to do.
What? That's what?
And that's how hogs eat cabbage. That's what we're going to be doing.
That's Geechigala right there. That's Geechigala.
I love it. Well, honestly, it's I have dad's side of the family coming over to the house, and mama's still with us. So, just pulling the family together and keeping her encouraged and keeping the family encouraged, and You know, it's gonna be very different, but you know, I think we're gonna have a good old time, just having family around.
You gonna do some cooking?
Nope, I am gonna cook my collard greens. My other stuff I'm outsourcing. So my turkey wings, my lima beans, my stuffing is outsourced, and my sweet potato I get it from Ruth Chris. Because Mama Lee used to make that. I'm not about to do all that.
Right.
About y'all getting strength out of sweet potato is too much for me. I will make my greens though.
My wife,
All right,
my
then.
wife makes some of the best. My wife makes some of the best green beans and lima beans and some stuff. She'll cook all the vegetables, but we'll get the ham from the Honey Baked store and the turkey. And matter of fact, we'll probably go order it tomorrow and pick it up probably maybe Monday before the rush, take place, and have it in the refrigerator. Because I believe plan your work and work your plan and sit down and eat that big old meal.
But be careful with that ham. We ain't supposed to be eating all that salt, all that sodium in that ham and that pork. Y'all be mindful of that.
I'll be honest with you. I give up on most stuff, but I can't give up ham. I'm sorry.
I know that's right. Well, this Thanksgiving will be the first. It'll be the first Thanksgiving without my grandma.
Oh,
But Thanksgiving will also, and so it sucks, but it's also my baby's birthday, so he'll be 1 on Thanksgiving. So last Thanksgiving I was in the hospital. So we'll be celebrating his birthday and try not to, be
Well,
sad.
that just to show you life goes on. Your grandmothers go, but the history is coming on its way now to continue.
Yeah.
One day you will be gone and the history will continue. And Robert is there to continue his father history and legacy. And happy Thanksgiving to you guys. But we got a show. We got a show before Thanksgiving.
Actually, somebody used to tell me some people about to get mad, but Happy Massacre Day. That's really what it is. But I ain't gonna go there.
Yeah. That's what it was. That's what it was.
That's true.
So on Thanksgiving, though, if I could interject this before our commercial, just remember the land that you stand upon and honor that land. It's the land of natives. And so just be mindful of that. I'm always reminded here at Clemson that we're upon land that one time belonged to certain Native American nations, and we need to honor that space in that land, especially if no other day on Thanksgiving Day. So Tiffany, you ready for our commercial?
I got a question for you.
Yes.
Guys. Go ahead.
Wait a minute. Sean didn't tell what he was going to do for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, he did.
I'm Native American. Part of my family. I'm half Native American. So yeah.
And so what you gonna have, some corn and fish?
Nah, I thank God every day. Every day. Thursday is just another Thursday. That Thursday is just another Thursday. Somebody make turkey.
All right, don't spoil our Thanksgiving. Okay.
Exactly.
We planning to eat ham.
We about to do commercial too. We'll be back to y'all in one moment. Tiffany, you muted. What's our next topic?
So our next topic. Oh, we got 5 more minutes. Our next topic is. Oh, now we still have a joke. The joke of the day.
That's Charlie Brown.
Joke of the day.
He is.
Sean, do you want to take that this week?
I have nothing, babe.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't.
against them.
Yeah, you don't. No,
I do have a question.
mine are not PT.
I got a question.
That's a question.
Do you guys think that we should still be, with the history? Do you guys think that we should still be celebrating these holidays the way we do? After knowing the history behind them, the way we do now. Y'all think we can still be celebrating them?
Well, I'm gonna tell you, I'm here because we're interviewing vice president for diversity candidates, and I'll tell you what I heard from one of the candidates, and that it's very, very difficult to change the culture, and the fact that these holidays are ingrained in the nation's fabric. I think it's possible, but it will be a very, very difficult task. You gotta understand that the fact that people don't vote means the answer to your question would be a no, because you got to have people at the table who are willing to make those cultural changes. And right now, we got lazy folk, so lazy folk mean no change.
Yeah, because I was telling my cousin the other day, somebody put it in our family chat, talking about if anybody wants to write to Santa, and then have their, and then you can send gifts to your children on behalf of Santa. I said, I wish y'all might give a white man credit for the hundreds of dollars that you pay for these gifts for these kids. Don't ever, give your credit over to a white savior. What you doing? That just infuriated me. That they would be doing that. My parents never did it. I mean, in fact, we didn't even celebrate Christmas, but I never did it for my kids.
We celebrated Christmas, but it was like my mom asked, we told, and then she showed us, and then it's like if we ever even said Santa, is probably a backhand cover. We're probably gonna see sparks after.
Yeah. I mean, what you talking? Ain't no white man burglarized our house.
Damn chimney. I ain't had a chimney growing up. Any damn.
Ain't no white man burglarized my house, came up in here and dropped y'all off nothing.
I think Kwanzaa is taking the place for a lot of black kids now. Kwanzaa and Santa Claus will soon disappear in a lot of the black homes. I don't know about the white homes, but in the black home, I'm being perfectly honest. I think that's where Kwanzaa come in to play, when the 7 days of gifts and things of that nature.
And I think we should push that even more. Kwanzaa makes perfect sense to me. Yeah. See, I'm a frugal person. I'm a very frugal person. I do a lot of things after. My oldest child, her birthday is on the 28th of December. Okay. Which means that I don't buy her Christmas. I don't give her Christmas gift for birthday. I literally wait until after Christmas and all that other stuff to go and buy her gift. But it only makes sense. That's when everything goes on sale any damn way.
Thank you for sharing that. Now, Bernard, we need, I don't know what happened to you, but we need the joke of the week. You want to take that for us?
Hey, you know what? I ain't going to give you the joke of the week, but I'm going to give you something in place of the joke of the week.
Okay, go ahead.
On a serious note, let me say this here. I thought I had something to do, but they canceled it, so I don't have to get up earlier than what I thought I was. So that let me tell you this here. You know what I'm tired of? I am tired of black folks always want to say what they want to do, We need to get an agenda, and we need to stick to that same damn agenda on the same page and stop always, we want this, we want that, we want that. Like I say, I sent an email out. Our black media need to get an agenda and send a letter to the President of the United States and stop letting people do all kind of stuff they want to do to us. I'm in Savannah right now, and I called WTOC and I called the mayor office, and they said they was gonna call me back. So I went to it called Stillwell Tower. All right, number black folks there in wheelchairs. They were supposed to fix this elevator in there a year and a half ago, and they still haven't fixed that elevator. And the young man that I picked up, he was complaining about it. He was in a wheelchair, and I said, you know what, sir, don't worry about it. I got this. I'm so tired of these so-called Negroes always saying what they gonna do, and they ain't gonna do a damn thing. But I guarantee I'm gonna make sure that elevator get fixed before I leave Savannah. I guarantee you that. You need to stop asking these folks what we need to demand and tell them what we want. And I'm tired of all this lip talking. I'm tired of all this damn. That's the joke of the day. I'm tired of all this damn lip talking.
Good point. The person who in charge of that, it is the city of Park City, Savannah, but Earlene Davis, the housing authority, it come under her.
Oh, that is the joke of the day.
You told me that. You told me that. You said that's his cousin. I said, well, tell your damn cousin get on her job.
That's the same one that helped shut down Yamacraw.
Yes.
She ain't been on
Earlene Davis with the city.
He shut down Yamacraw.
Is a part of the funding, goes into it. And she's in charge of the you talking Waters Avenue, correct?
I'm gonna make sure it slows down, sir.
Okay. Well, don't worry about it. I'll be calling her tomorrow.
Good
I'm
point.
like this here. They're gonna run my. I'm excuse my expression. What about I said? They're gonna run my black ass out of Savannah.
No, it ain't, because I got you back.
I'm telling you.
You in the
Stop
5th
all this
district,
talking, man. I'm tired of hearing.
Bernard, the one who make the most noise sometime get some damn attention. And if that's what it takes, you make as much noise as possible and get the people who live in that complex too behind you.
Mm-hmm. And you know what?
You know what? Bernard, let's go over there. We need to go over and do some videos and let the people talk about it and show people the video.
And I remember when Linda was supposed to be on top of that because that's in her district. She was supposed to be on top of it, and then all of a sudden it just went away, and see that is that group think, Van telling her don't make no noise, and then she's saying, okay, I won't make no noise, and the people suffer.
Yeah,
Bernard, how long you say it's been broke? I know nothing about it.
Over a year.
And you know how
that's
I found out?
That's too long.
I'm in Atlanta, Georgia, and it was on the Atlanta news. Mm-hmm. And I came there today. I came there today, and the young man, all of them in there looked like they were in a wheelchair. And what I guarantee you, it was the blue white devil. It was some white folks in there. I guarantee they would have had 5 elevators in there.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Man, stop letting people do. That's
right.
Stop it. I'm tired of it. If I got to be by my damn self, I'll be by myself. I don't care. I don't owe nobody nothing.
That's
at
right.
the end of the day.
Thank you for sharing that. And I don't know what our topic gonna be, but that's something we should look into, Robert.
But if I could segue, Tiffany and I were talking earlier. What's up?
I was not aware of it. I'm serious.
What's up? Hold on, Charlie. What's up with y'all sorry black parents? Let's talk about that. Let's talk about y'all sorry parents too. Because what I'm sick of, y'all want to see them blame the school system and blame mama and blame grandmama, but you're sorry behind they ain't got your children together. Tiffany, it's on you.
I was told.
Start at home.
Hold up.
Start at home, Mr. Charlie.
Let's start at home.
I was told that I was need to be careful with what I say. So I will say that it starts at home. And parents, let's be the change that we want our children to be. Let's start being that first, because we are their role models.
Well, I'm gonna say more. I got a 6'4" nephew, and I'm only 5'8". And guess what? I choke him out sometime because at the end of the day, you are a reflection of one thing. And I'm gonna talk a lot about my daddy. He would say, "Don't go out here and embarrass my family name, our family name." And when your children go out there acting like they ain't got no sense, they're embarrassing your family name. The problem is y'all don't beat them children. Y'all better start choking y'all kids out and slapping them across the head, because at the end of the day, you will either have them in a school system or behind a prison bar. And that's the reality. You ain't got to like what I say, because I really don't care. My name ain't Facebook. I ain't here for likes. But what you need to do is start taking care and telling your children right from wrong. And if you got the nerve to open your legs or your nerve to put sperm in somebody, have the nerve to raise them kids. It ain't time to be going to the club at night. It's time to take care of your children.
Thank you.
Exactly.
I said it here first.
Yeah.
If you want to, I discipline my nephews.
Yeah, but you know what? Hey, I understand what y'all saying, and I'm gonna be the big elephant in the room. But let me tell y'all something right now. At the end of the day, those goddamn kids need to respect their parents. Those kids need to step up to what they need to do. Don't put it all on the parents, man. Come on.
But you gotta teach your children respect. You gotta teach those kids respect.
Yeah, you gotta teach them, but you gotta act. You gotta teach them respect, but you got to act towards them respect too. Kids, if you respect yourself, the kids respect you. And at the end of the day, that go both ways. It's a nutshell. It's a nutshell.
Well, first and foremost, your mom and dad is your parent. They're not your friends. You shouldn't go party with them. You shouldn't go out to the club with them. You can be friendly towards your kids, but at the end of the day, it's your job to parent them and not to go party, not to smoke cigarettes with them, not to be drinking beer with them. Mm-hmm. Those are some of the problems we suffer with now.
But you know what, Mr. Brown?
Are not their friends like that.
But you know what, too? Hey, if your mama is 35 and your daughter is 29.
We got a problem.
Come on.
I mean,
I see it.
You know,
if she's 29, that means that she had 6.
That's exaggerating. I'm exaggerating.
No, that's
exaggerating. But
14. That's 14 years. She had the baby at 14.
And some of them did.
35 and 29. It's 14, isn't it?
No, it's not, honey. That's 6.
Oh, you're
absolutely
right.
You better tell them.
Some of them did have kids when they were 13 and 14. Back in 1990, it changed. Kids having kids.
Yeah.
Kids having kids. So don't give me that. Don't give me that big ass about respect this and all that.
Beat them.
I don't want to hear all that.
Beat them.
I had my son. My son is 37, and I am 53. I had him at 15, but I bet you $1 for a dime, my son will cower down right now. And he is a sergeant in the military, and he'll still cower down to me because I never played. I don't play AM nor FM with none of mine.
What about satellite?
Yeah.
What about satellite?
I mean,
but Bernard, I know where you're coming from. You're absolutely right. And,
you're right.
And I think social media, I hate to put a lot on them, but it plays into it. You know, life imitate art. We see it out there and we want to perform just like that. And we're going downhill.
Yeah.
We got to bring things back in.
TikTok.
Yeah. You do.
Homer Simpson and Bart is the seed in a lot of these new kids because they grew up watching Bart Simpson being disrespectful.
Yeah. Shoot.
Because I used to love Bart Simpson.
And Homer, all right, Homer, I'm not gonna have it, Homer. Robert acting like Homer. I'm not gonna have it.
Yeah. But you know what? Man, like I say, we let's clean up our community. I don't care about the white community, Puerto Rican. I don't care about it. Only community I know and can talk about is our black community. Period. And I may say it. I may bring it out in a different way because I do love to cuss, and God told me I have the right to cuss because He saved my life. And at the end of the day, I don't care, you know. But let's clean up our community before we try to. Let's clean up our community.
I agree. It's a two-way street. It's a
That's
two-way
right.
street. It is a two-way street. But
Ivan Cohen quit.
I will remind people of this. I will say that, I ain't gonna talk about the Bible, but the Bible says honor thy mother and thy father. But at the same time, like Bernard said, we also got to listen to these young people. That's the problem we have. And in so many, and I'm gonna talk now about an organization. I'm in several organizations in the city of Savannah. Old folk, I don't even gonna say old folk. Elder people, and I consider myself an elder. I'm above 35. I know I don't look it, but I'm above 35. Listen to these folk. If the kids under 35 ain't engaged, and you're not giving them a chance to talk and give their ideas, your organization is going to go defunct. Let these young people speak up. Give them a voice. Because if you're not giving them a voice, guess what? They're going to go somewhere where somebody will give them a voice.
Sure will.
Yeah.
And like, I don't even mind dealing with young men that are older than the young men that I mentor. So like, I do things at the community center in Athens. And we have, how you have young guys that's hanging out. I have young guys, can you help me maintain the trash? Can you help me make sure, the cars are parking right? Things of that nature, because we have to show them that we care in spite of what they're going through, that somebody do care. A lot of our children feel like we don't care.
Right.
A lot of children, because we can dress them up and put them on $200 shoes, but are you interacting with them? Are you asking them how their day was? Because it's a difference between paying for a child and raising a child now. And that's what a lot of people, because the child can be in your house and y'all don't interact and say anything. You're not raising that child. You're paying for that child. You're not raising that child.
Yeah, you're right.
And I think we're getting over, Robert.
Yeah.
Hey, Shantae.
Shantae, you got something to say about unjust or whatever we talking about? Go ahead.
Yeah.
Well, Jay logged in and I heard the conversation and I felt biased. Like, are y'all talking about my children, Robert?
Ma'am, yeah, I'm disciplining her children.
I I'm
playing
around the house not talking to me. So I get it. Like today, he went to wash dishes and he said, I gotta move from here. Washing dishes. I'm like, you about to be 18.
Yeah.
You gave me experience. It's the only chore.
But it's real though. Shantae was at the house and Shantae was washing clothes. I said, he on his phone. I said, if you don't get back there washing clothes, that's another thing we gotta get back to. Charlie know about this. If you cut up at school, teacher gonna tell you up or gonna discipline you. By the time you get home, you done got 4 whippings and your mama gonna whip you. We gotta get back to those things but you gotta have responsible people. I'm gonna discipline you. Get Tiffany to tell you, I'll discipline your children, but I'm gonna do it in a responsible way.
Robert, it's so Robert, it's so hard. It's so hard to do that because the law step in and the law say you can't do that and you can't do this. Y'all know exactly where I'm coming from.
You can't do it in the public.
The black community, we did and we took care of our own. You see how I turn out. You see how Bernard turned out. See how Sean turned out. But I'm saying they'll step in a kid call 911 and say, my daddy slapped me in my mouth.
Bye.
His daddy might go to jail. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Let the kid go. Let him go.
But you know what? And this is what I want y'all to do.
I'm playing. Y'all don't follow me.
Everybody on this panel, and y'all promise y'all do this. Everybody on this panel, go watch one of any kids at a high school. Go watch their basketball game. Just go support them and watch their basketball game. You ain't got to even know them. Just find out where the next time they're going to play a high school basketball game go and support them. And you would not believe it's that little thing. Kids love to see people, parents in the stand to watch them. I was at beach school the other day and seeing my niece. They about to put me out though, because I'm raising hell to everything. Because everybody, I think I'm the best coach in everything. But go support them. Just go support them. Period.
That's right.
You know.
We want you to control yourself a little bit, okay?
Nah, they about to put me out. Hey, trust me. I got on the rep. They call security.
Young kids look up to you, so we want you to be in control. All right.
But you know what? they do, but they love when I act a fool because I get down there on their level, and they do. I just act a fool. I just tell them like it is. I cuss them out. They hug me, and we going on by our business. You know, you don't always have to. You know, you don't always have to get in their butt. Sometimes get in their level and joke with them, and they'll open up more to you if they trust you.
That's right. There you go.
That's
Say
right.
it again, Bernard.
Yeah, they'll open up more if they trust you. If they trust you and they know that you fun up, man, they will run through the wall for you, and they can see that big old smile.
Pastor Jones, go ahead. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all look at my mama and I think she's sweet. Mommy's a kid, child. My brother is a big mama, but you know what? Like Sean said, I guarantee you now, you will never. She even lives all the time. You will never see me disrespect my parents. I might get mad and say some things, but I don't play that because you know why? Because they about choke slam me and beat the hell out of me when I was younger. Not because they were being abusive, but because you don't embarrass your family name.
Yeah, you know, I used to tell me, Mom, you on your white woman stuff. You on your white mom stuff. I'll be like, call your therapist. I'm trying not to traumatize.
Beat them churns. I done told you several times, beat them.
But you know what?
I beat them.
I'm trying not to re-traumatize you. And then one day I was like, listen here, little mother effer. You take this house that I paid for, and you sit here looking like you might want to do something. You want to do something because it's going to be me and you, and I promise you it's going to be me. So you better clean that kitchen up.
I don't have them.
Yeah.
Tiffany got a what? What your kid 6'4"? I wish Tiffany would let that boy.
Yeah, he's 6'4", and I don't mind. He know how I jump up high.
Yeah.
I can reach too. But no, they're very respectful though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know,
me and my children, because we grew up together. I had them young. I had them young, so we grew up together. So you know, we have that respect amongst each other to where they know Mama ain't with the jokes and Mama is not your friend.
Right.
I love you. You can trust me. You can talk to me, but I'm not your friend.
Yeah.
We're all going to be able to be held accountable. You have to be held accountable. You have to be teachable. And that's still me as their mama. That goes the same for me too.
But again, the first step, you got to realize you're the parent and they're the kid. You cannot go out drinking with them and doing all the stuff because you are a parent. Okay?
That's right.
You have to realize that if you don't start somewhere, that's a start. Because a lot of the parents feel that they are their children best friend. No, you're not their best friend. You are their parent. Okay? Just keep that in mind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You're right.
That's
but
right.
You know,
Robert,
everybody's situation is totally different.
I don't got y'all muted. How y'all doing? Y'all had a good show.
yes.
Who that was?
I believe we bled into her time.
Yeah, you got time for one more topic.
Oh yeah, you got two.
What's the last topic?
Now I sound like somebody came in there and said,
All right, let me tell the joke of the week.
Oh my God.
It's a repeat.
Oh my God.
It's short and sweet. It's a repeat.
Okay.
I went to the doctor. I told it last time. I
Okay,
went to the
wait a minute.
doctor. They didn't have it. I went to the doctor. The doctor examined me. He said, Charlie Brown, you got terminal cancer. I said, what? I can't believe it. I got upset. I jumped up and down. I said, I demand a second opinion. He looked at me and said, you're ugly too. See? That's a good sign. Sean, that was a good one.
Sonya laughed. She ain't laughing at the joke.
I'm traumatized, bro. I'm traumatized.
All right, now I said the joke. I do a repeat. I'm cool.
wow.
But I'll tell y'all one thing. Closing out, Charlie, we promised you this topic. Get y'all behind out on December 6th and vote.
The 5th, I think, right?
Put it on your calendars.
December the 6th.
Y'all got early voting.
Wrong.
Early voting.
What have you done for me lately?
If you don't vote, your food stamps gonna get taken.
Yeah.
Put that out there.
Please
Take your Social Security.
Please get out
And vote for
and
Warner.
go vote. I mean, that is your right. A lot of people got their head knocked in. A lot of people went to jail. A lot of people got watered down with hoses. I'm saying, please go vote and do not vote for a walker. We need a runner.
Vote for Warnock.
That's right.
And your Social Security. So vote for Warnock. All your stuff gonna get gone. They're gonna take your Obama phone. You better vote for Warnock.
That's right.
Listen here.
Accountability.
It's about people getting bust up in the head and all that. It's about, I'm gonna make it real for you. You don't vote, you ain't gonna eat. And you better vote for Warnock or you ain't gonna have no house.
And they're gonna take my Obama phone too?
Yep. If you don't vote for Warnock,
I'm going to vote.
Warnock will protect you.
All right. But you know what? You go out there and vote, but after you win, then now it's accountability.
Yep.
Accountability. We got accountability, man. You know.
See, Bernard, you're right. But guess what? You do Herschel. I'm just using as an example. He don't give a rat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
At least Raphael Warnock will at least listen to you.
Mm-hmm.
Herschel is not gonna listen to you. He gonna tell you a joke about 3 pregnant cows.
Yeah. But I think Warnock, he'll win, he'll win. But you know what? Let me tell you this, and I said this probably about maybe 5 or 6 shows ago, and we was wondering about who can be the next mayor, who can be the next governor. And I say Warnock because he's high. I think he'll be a hell of a governor if that ever happened. I think a lot of people come out and vote him.
Yeah, he probably would go and be a good governor because he lived in the state and he understands a lot of issues.
Yeah.
And the governor have to be able. We got you, Robert. We got you. And again, one more time, Tiffany, this is another little quick joke.
No.
If Herschel Walker win, he gonna tell you a joke about a room full of manure and a pony is at the end of the manure. You do not need Herschel.
Tiffany, mute him.
He gonna tell you about a room full of. I want to say another word, but I guess I can spell it. S-H-I-T. A room full, and at the end of that is a pony. What kind of S-H-I-T is that?
But I think a lot of people in this midterm election, I think a lot of people around this country sent a message that they had enough, and that's why things went the way it went. Hey, leave God, let God take care of those evil folks, and we'll take care of ourselves, and we'll be okay.
Praise God, Deacon. Praise God, Deacon. I can't call you a reverend. I have to call you a deacon. Praise God, Deacon.
All right. Hey,
before we go, I want to say this, Tiffany, you and Robert did a great job. Sean, I got the opportunity to work with you. You're very opinionated. Keep it up. That's what this show is all about.
Yes.
We don't agree on everything. You got your opinion and you use it. Bernard, you got your opinion and you use it. And Sonia, you was wonderful tonight.
Yes.
To let us have what was going on. Now, I'm going to leave you with this. The proof of the American people are tired when Donald Trump made his announcement. Carthon Madison was the only person there, and he's not in the seat anymore. The guy in the wheelchair. We don't care. Donald Trump is through. Put a fork in him because he's done. All right?
But you know what? The bad thing is, and I hate to throw a damper on this parade.
No, that's
but
all right.
He didn't have nobody standing in his corner when he won the first time.
That part.
Oh, yes, he did too.
No, he did not. Everybody thought he was a joke and was trying to separate
not rule
this
America
from him.
Not rule America.
Rule
not
America.
Not the white people in Alabama.
Yeah.
Up the hills of Tennessee. Those are the people who have the woodwork.
Yeah.
Are
Yeah.
you kidding me,
Second
Sean? He brought.
Bring it in.
All right, we're about to get
Donald
moving.
Trump. Wait a minute, Robert. I got it. Donald Trump did not invent racism, but he made it fashionable. He didn't have help. You got to be kidding.
Good night. Go ahead, Tiffany.
That's right. And we're going to leave out on that note.
Hey, y'all. Have a good night.